Dudley Evenson, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about affirmations and how they work, because I've been doing affirmations for many years and find that they're very effective. And you can create your own affirmations too, but you need to know a couple of things about them. So one of the things we've learned about affirmations is that you really want to speak your affirmation in the present tense. I am. I like to preface my affirmation with I am. I am joyful, I am peaceful, I am at one with the universe, however you want to say it, but it's I am and it's present tense. The reason for that is the mind doesn't know the difference between I am going to be rich or I am rich. If you say, if you say I am going to have great abundance in my life, or I will be happy, or I will have my soulmate show up or something, your mind hears that correctly. Oh yeah, soulmate, rich, prosperity, whatever. But it's in the future. Will be. So what we want to do with affirmations is positive, or present tense. The other thing is positive. You don't want to say I won't. You don't want to be placing a negative as much as possible. You want to keep the negatives out of your affirmation, because affirm means I'm affirming this. You're not going to affirm a negative. You're going to affirm a positive thing. So present tense, positive. And there's one more aspect that will really increase the effectiveness of your affirmations, and that is repeating your affirmation, making a habit out of it. I'm a real stickler for, I call it, watch your conversation, watch your language. What are you saying to yourself? Are you saying, my room's a mess, or I always lose my keys, or I can never just do this, or I always break something, or what are you telling yourself? And so you want to look at what you're telling yourself, and you want it to be a positive thing, and in a present tense positive thing. So if you're, anyway, we're already repeating things. We're constantly repeating things. We've been repeating things all our lives. We've been telling ourselves things that our parents told us, that our ex-husband or spouse or whoever knows, some teacher told you you're not going to, you can't sing? Stand in the back of the choir. And then you think you can't sing. But you can sing, I promise you. But the main thing is you want to change your conversation. You want to change your inner conversation. And this is very much of both a throat chakra and a third eye chakra. Is like your mind center and what you're saying to yourself. So you want to be able to control what you're saying to yourself, and you want it to be positive, present tense, and repeated, habitual. So I love to share the story about Dean's mother. She was a beautiful, religious person, read the Bible every day and prayed every day. She did it religiously. She lived to be 99 years old, so she did pretty well with pretty good health. But she did it religiously. So it really taught me, or just illustrates the idea of doing something habitually. If you habitually do something, then that becomes what you are. If you habitually have a thought that repeats itself and goes over these, and it creates a rut, and a deeper rut in your mind is very flexible. They call it plasticity. Plastic, it isn't exactly plastic in the way we think of plastic. Plastic really just means flexible. So your mind is very flexible. You can retrain your mind. In fact, that's what you want to do. Once you recognize that you have a pattern of inner conversation that is, say, negative or isn't serving your best interests, then you can change it. But you have to be vigilant. So I call it watch your language, because when you can watch your language and then shift it into this, what we're aiming toward, positive affirmation, you're going to be a lot happier. And the thing about affirmations as well is that we're always affirming things constantly. So what do you want to affirm? So it isn't like you have to have a special ceremony or meditation or anything to affirm something, to create an affirmation. You can just do it all the time. And a lot of times if your mind is very busy, this is one way we can overcome the busyness of our minds. That busyness doesn't mean it's negative necessarily, it's just busy. I've got bills to pay. Oh, I got the groceries. Oh, don't let me forget to do that. Oh, I've got to, remember. And, and you're constantly, and then you get in a rut with your busyness. So what we want to do is get to the point where we can clear our minds and put the positive ideas into the mind. So, I am peaceful and prosperous, or what would you want to say? I am one with the joyful nature of the universe. You know, whatever you want to say. I am peaceful. I am. When your mind starts getting busy, or maybe you're having trouble falling asleep at night, or you've got some negative thing that you're just racing around in there, replace it with a very simple positive affirmation. And you can use any one of our chakra affirmations. They're short and sweet, or you can create your own. And I encourage people to create their own, because years ago I created my own affirmation, which really helped heal me. And I'll tell that story another time. But I know that every one of us has different kind of issues. We have issues based on our childhood, or whatever's happened in our lives. And there are what we came in with, and maybe it's past karma, I don't know, but it's our stuff. And so how do we deal with our own personal stuff is through being aware and through using positive affirmations to clear our minds and to help us meditate at a deeper level. So I hope this helps, and be sure and check out some of our albums. I've got a number of albums on guided meditations and affirmations. So you can check our website out, soundings.com.